Hello everyone, I'm Tomias, and we are back with another quest guide. Today we're doing Dragon Slayer 2. We will uncover Krandor's past. Krandor, if you don't remember, is the island which we slay Elvarg, the green dragon in Dragon Slayer 1. So we're going to further investigate to see what the deal was over there. For requirements you need a bunch of stuff. Magic level grading 75, Smithing level grading 70, Mining level grading 68, Crafting level grading 62, Agility level grading 60, Thieving level grading 60, Construction level grading 50, Hit points grading 50, at least 200 quest points or more. Have finished these quests: Legends Quest, Dream Mentor, A Tale of Two Cats, Animal Magnetism, Ghost Ahoy, Boat Voyage, and Client of Kourend. Also, you need to do Barbarian training up to the part where you can access the Ancient Cavern. So you don't during Barbarian training, you will have to enter into the Ancient Cavern. This whirlpool on top of Bastorian Falls. You have to jump down there. You must first do fire making part 1, and then Otto will ask you to do part 2, which will then give you access into the cavern. Alright, so you also need a bunch of items. One pickaxe, ideally one that you can use as a weapon. Well, I'm using my dragon pickaxe. Otherwise, you can just bring another scimitar or what have you. The enemy you're fighting is not that difficult. You can also use the type of melee to kind of not use food. You need 1 axe, 8 oak planks, 10 swamp paste, 12 nails at least. I suggest having more than 50 in case of failure. One hammer, 1 machete, 1 saw, 1 castick amulet, which can be enchanted, 1 ghost amulet, 1 goutweed. If you don't know where to get the goutweed, it's inside the troll stronghold. So inside of troll stronghold, you can use the troll helm teleport spell if you have it unlocked, which requires 2 law runes and 2 fire runes inside the stronghold. So that puts you right there. Enter down the stronghold. Once you have entered the stronghold, this is the main floor. You want to head down the 2nd floor. This is the middle floor with the kitchen. Once you're inside the kitchen, enter into this area, which will allow you to get to the goutweed area. This is the goutweed storage. Head away north here, and then you have to bypass a bunch of guards. There is a safe spot right here, and also a safe spot right over here. So this side, and then you just move on to this side, and then so the path is from here, go straight to here, work your way all around to here, and then go straight for the goutweed. That's the safest route to get the goutweed. You also need 1 cut dragonstone, 2 molten glasses, 1 glass blowing pipe, 1 chisel, 1 spade, 1 asher rune, 1 seal passage, which you can get from Brunt the Chieftain in Releka. You don't need the seal if you have completed all the Fremdek diaries. Otherwise you do. Chief Bunton's right here in the long hall. 1 tinderbox, 1 pestle mortar, and 3 casts of either fire wave or fire surge. Those 2 high level fire spells. It is very good to become level 100 or more. You have to fight 2 bosses, 2 main bosses, or 3 bosses. 2 which is a dragon. Range is very good because the dragons are typically weak against range. So the higher your range, the better you're off. At least 75. And definitely protection prayers, for sure. Those would be very helpful. So at least 43 prayer. So for the gears, you have three main bosses anyway. Robert the Strong, which is a range-heavy boss. You want to bring your ranged defense armor, such as Juicy sets, so very high range defense, and with a crush weapon because he's weak to crush, such as a Zamrock Spear. His range is very strong. It can hit up to like 20s, and his special attack can do up to like 50. So the higher the range defense, the better you're off. For Vorkath, which is an undead zombie dragon, you will need a range gear. You can use Armadillo sets, Dragon Crossbow, with both Ruby Bolts E enchanted and Diamond Bolts E enchanted. We're going to use the Ruby Bolts to quickly chop down itself, and then use the Diamond Bolts to kind of finish it off. The Ruby Bolts enchanted has a special effect that may trigger. If it does, it can deal a lot of damage based on the amount of HP the boss has. So a boss with a lot of HP can do a lot of damage, like up to like 100 or something like that. And then you switch over to Diamond Bolts when Vorkath is low in health, because then the Ruby Bolts will not be as effective, and the Diamond Bolts has a piercing effect, so it deals extra damage if it activates. So it increases your average DPS. Is what it basically does. Dragonfire protection, like an anti-dragon shield, and a Slayer staff to auto cast Cover Undead. One of the specials of Vorkath is to summon an undead mushroom thing that walks towards you, and first he freezes you, and then he summons the mushroom thing, so you can't run away from it. And if the mushroom thing reaches you, you lose up to like 50 HP. Courend Dragon is very effective. Like one shot and it's dead. It's done. So that's basically what we're gonna do. Galvek, which is the final dragon boss, is you can use the same gear as Vorkath, just without the Slayer staff, because there's no need to use Courend Dragon. And also insulated boots, which you need for some dragons along the way to Galvek. Galvek, you don't need the insulated boots. However, before you fight Galvek, you fight a lot of dragons. Like and one of the dragons is an electro dragon that shoots like electricity onto the ground. With insulated boots, it helps you mitigate damage. So the insulated boots is not for Galvek, it's just for some dragons before him. I'm gonna reuse most of the gear, so to keep things simple. So I'm pretty much being very lazy about my getup. Alright, for supplies, yeah, in total for general stuff like not boss related, you want 167 pies. And the reason why you probably want to have a lot of food ready is because, as I said near the end, there's a bunch of dragons. There's like waves of dragons you have to fight before you actually fight Galvek, the final dragon. So you might have to resupply after each like wave, depending on how you perform. 3 standard potions, 7 prayer potions, and 1 antidote plus potion. That's specifically for one of the dragons in one of the waves. So yeah, similar situation to the insulated boots. For Robert the Strong, 1 divine super common potion, 1 prayer potion, and 18 summer pies. Vorkath particularly, 1 anti-venom plus potion. One of his specials can venom you. 1 extended super anti-fire potion. For Vorkath, you need 2 layers of anti-fire. So the shield will not help you. The shield is 1 layer. You also need a anti-fire potion. That's 2 layers of anti-fire protection. 1 divine bastion potion, 2 prayer potions, and a rune pouch with Courend death spells of 50 or more, and summer pies of 18 or more. Galvek, you want Ceradoan brews, 15 Ceradoan brews with 5 super restore potions. So the ratio is 1:3. 3 sips of 3 doses of 1 brew to 1 dose of Super Restore. Each time you drink a brew, you will gain 15 HP and you also lose a bunch of stats that gets reduced. So the Super Restore counteracts that. One extended super anti-fire potion, 2 prayer potions, 1 standard potion, and 1 divine bastion potion. Coins, you probably want for coins you probably want about 800 in total, just inside your bank for magic carpets and carts. For your inventory, 7. Ideally, you want about 7, but ideally 24 more slots at the very beginning. For emergencies, that's bank teleport about 5 times, 7 times at the maximum. If you don't have the bank open for Museum Camp and Safanium. So you can just use Ring of Dueling to like Fairy's Enclave or Castle's War. Has a pretty cheap way to teleport. And there's a lot of teleportation actually during the quest, so hold on tight. Myth skilled 2 times. You can use Rare Teleport Tablets and then take the Spirit Tree right there. That Spirit Tree goes straight to Fadip Hills. You can take the Spirit Tree to Fadip Hills. That puts you right here, and then the Myth skill is right there. Boom, right there, very close by. Karamja and Glory, Fossil Island. Fossil Island, you want and Glory Karamja. Fossil Island, you want the Lumberyard Teleport Scroll. Here we are. Push you right there, and then you just head to the actual dig site, and then you just use the boat. It's a bit cheaper than the dig site teleport scroll, about the same walking distance anyway. Varrock, you can just use a Varrock teleport tablet. Safanium, you can use a Nordai teleport scroll. Push you right here. Take the magic carpet to pull niche for 200 coins. Take the carpet here for 2 Safanium for another 200 coins. That's how I'll do it. Lunar Isle, you can just use the Lunar Isle teleport scroll. That puts you right near the actual village itself. Right here. You probably want 2 because we're going to fight Robert the Strong. And you probably want to have a escape teleportation in case something goes wrong. Kazari Jungle, you can use Amazon to Karamja again. Right here. And then head your way over here to Brithaven, take the cart to Shido Village for 200 coins. And then just chop your way to the jungle. For Potassium, you can use the Ectophile. Ectophile push you right there, and just walk down to Port Potassium. Enjoy your manor, aim for the Jada Village. Aim for the Jada Village, head straight to Jada Manor. Morytania Swamp, you can use the South Greater Teleport Scroll, Teleport Tablet. There's a swamp very close by. Roleka 3 times. 3 times minimum, 6 times in total. You can use the Camel Teleport Tablets. And then just walk your way north to Roleka. Yeah, Roleka is a very out place. I guess a Fair Ring DKS is a bit closer. You want to do that too. But 6 times in total if you plan to bank. Near the end, we have to take the boat here to fight the Waves of Dragon and also Galvek, the final dragon. Yeah, so if you plan to resupply after each wave, you want probably 6 teleportation in total. So Jan, you can use Skills Necklace to Woodcutting Guild. That puts you very close by. Skills Necklace to Woodcutting Guild, and there's Shizan. Story Falls, gains access to Barbarian Outpost. Barbarian Outpost, gains access to Barbarian Outpost. There it is by Story Falls right there. Use a Dune or Dune Teleport Tablet. Very straightforward. Fowler Teleport Tablet. Alright, yeah, there we go. So that's the entire shebang. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, so it is what it is. It's a grand master quest, so definitely not for the novice adventure. Okay, so to start this quest, make sure you have the first set of inventories. There's multiple sets of inventories based on how I'm doing this anyway. I think there's probably like 7 in total, or 5. Anyway, so for the first set, you need a pickaxe, ideally one that also performs pretty well as a weapon. Otherwise, just bring like your abyssal whip or whatever else. We have to kill an enemy. It's not too difficult. You can just use stuff from melee, and that kind of handles most of the situation. Yeah, that's really the main thing. Also having at least 7 free inventory slots, ideally 24. I'm going to use it. Well, I'm going to use one of the teleportations very soon, so that way I will effectively have 24 at the start of this quest. And yeah, and glory and so forth. Once you're ready, set your way to Mist Guild. You can use the Vorkath tablets. Just to show you the full journey here. And then you can use the head to the GA, and then take the spirit tree to Fadip Hills. And here we are. Fadip Hills is number 5. The reason why it looks like this is because I'm using a RuneLite plugin, so it looks a bit fancy. That's about it. But you may see a list of like 1, 2, 3, or 5 instead of like this geographically laid out thing. Fadip Hills, it's just aesthetics. All this doesn't really change anything else. Alright, so once we're here, there's Mist Guild, and tell your way to it and talk to Alec Kincad. Greetings, adventure. Welcome to Mist Guild. How do I gain access? Only the most worthy. Of course, prove yourself. How can I do that? As time passes, that which was once a fact becomes myth. Some tales are just tales. However, some tales are more than just tales. Here at Mist Guild, we live to tell the difference between the two. If you wish to join us, you must prove yourself the same. So, become a legend. How? For as long as history remembers, dragons have roamed these lands. But despite how long they've been here, much of their history remains hidden. There are tales of their past, but tales are not sufficient for us. We want the truth. Where did they come from? Why are they here? Who do they serve? Answer these questions for us, help us fill our library of knowledge, and in return, you get access. Up for a challenge? Yes, sir. Head to Karamja and talk to the guy inside the bar called Dallas Jones. Good luck. Alright, so just use your Amaglory to Karamja. Alright, and head away to the bar in the southeast area, right here. And we'll talk to Dallas Jones. Hello. You're Dallas Jones? Yes, pleased to meet you. You must be the, Yes. Let me go to the details with you. We're going to head to Elvark's lair beneath Crandor. There we will begin a research project on Elvark and her attack on the island. I trust that you know the tale of Elvark. I was the one who killed her in the first place. You're the hero of Crandor. Amazing. I take it you know her story as well. No, remind me. 30 years ago, an adventurer descended into the depths of Crandor. There he discovered the dragon Elvark. Elvark made short work of the adventurer for disrupting her sleep. Once she was finished, she emerged from the caves and laid waste to the entire island. Now, for the next 30 years, Elvark remained on Crandor until she was finally defeated by you. Now that Elvarg is out of the picture, you have the chance to explore the area more. Meet me inside her lair beneath Crandor when you're ready to begin. Good, see you there. Alright, so once you finish talking to the guy, anyway, into the lair of Elvarg. So make your way westward to the volcano. And then down into the ladder, the rocks here. And then here we're north. There we are. And continue way north. Ignore them. And then climb over the wall there. Into her lair again. Alrighty. And then talk to the guy again. Hello again. So what exactly are we trying to find? Elvarg's attack on Crandor is a bit of an anomaly. We're here to figure out why. And why is it an anomaly? Elvarg is very unusual in that she is one of the few dragons to live alone. Most of her kind live in large groups. Not only that, she also displays far greater aggression than most dragons by directly attacking Grand Crandor. But aren't all dragons aggressive? Not like Elvarg. Most dragons will only attack those who enter their territory. Elvarg strayed well outside of hers, so she had more reign. Okay, where should we start? This is where she made her home. There must be something here to point us in the right direction. Look around, please. Alright, and then open this barrier using your pickaxe. This blockage here. Boom, boom, boom. Enter inside a tunnel. And then, goodness me, what is this place? Like a laboratory. Are the tales true? Could this mean? Mean what? These are the ancient tales that tell of the origin of the dragons. They say that they were created by a powerful race of creatures known as the Dragonkin. Dragonkin? I've heard of them. Yes, you likely have. We know for a fact that the Dragonkin existed. They terrorized the world for many years during the reign of during the early 4th Age. The thing is, despite their similar names, no actual connection between the Dragonkin and dragons has ever been proven. Let's prove it then. Look around, please. Okay. Inspect this machinery for an old note, and then read it. Alright, once you're done, search this mural. When you try to search this mural, a spawn thing will appear out of this egg and attack you, level 100. You can use the type of melee to not take a lot of damage. But it's a basic enemy, it's not too crazy. There you are. Alright, once you're done, just search it again. The mural has images of dragons and fungus along with the word Lithkren. Talk to him again. I found an old mural. It has lots of dragons and fungi on it with some strange writing. What did it say? I don't know. It looks like a different language. It had odd words on it like Lithkren. Lithkren sounds familiar. Where have I seen it before? Oh, of course, Fossil Island. I was there recently as part of the research team investigating the difference between wyverns and dragons. There's an old settlement on the island with similar architecture to this area. It contains lots of books and many written in strange language. One of the books can mention a place called Lithkren. Fossil Island is also coated with various fungi. There is a connection. Alright, let's go to Fossil Island. I agree. Head to the old settlement to the north side of the island. I'll meet you there once I finish up here. You just drop a note, you don't need it anymore. Alright, so to get to to get to Fossil Island, you can use the lumberyard teleport scroll, and then we're going to take the boat in over here, the ship over here. You can also use the dig site teleport scroll, but that's a bit more expensive than the lumberyard teleport scroll. And this is why it's pretty much the same. So here we are. Then we're going to lower the barge here. Alright, and then we're going to head our way to this island here. So we have to head up this hill, cross over this bridge thing, and then walk away to the actual area. Alright, so this is the house on the hill. And then we head upstairs west, and then head downstairs here. In the center, and we'll talk to him again. Alright, Dallas. Hello, Dallas. Hello there. While I was waiting for you, I had to look through the books again. One of them mentioned a nearby island called Lithkren. Thing is, there are lots of islands around here, so it doesn't say exactly which one. So how do we know which one to go to? Have a look on the floor. It's a grid, a map of sorts. I think it might actually help us somehow. So this map will lead us to Lithkren. Most of the pieces are missing though. Yes, they are. Try to find them around here. Well, by my calculations, there are 24 pieces to find. Alright, great. Good luck, man. Alright, so search this chest. That gives you 7. Gives you 5 of the pieces. That's the first floor. Second floor, search this stone chest for 3 more pieces there. Exit outside. Headway to the east area, which is this kind of like patio area. We're gonna search the mush tree here, and that gives us boom 5 more. Alright, headway to the south side of the building. Search this hooked briar for. See here, I think that's 7 more. And then search this fungus over here on the east side, right there. And that gives us the last 4. Boom. And then you just give the whole thing to them. You can do this piecewise if you want to. I'm just gonna do it one shot. Here's all the pieces we have. There we are. Good. That's all of them. It looks like that's the case. Let's finish making this map. Let's do it. Alright, you can move the pieces around. Some pieces are fixed in place. You can't move them. You can still rotate them, I think, but you can't move them. So this is what it is. So this is obviously not the right place. So I can move around here like this. This is the final solution here that I have in my guide in the left. So I'll come back when I have figured this out. There we go. That took some time. You got it. We should be able to find Lithkren now. Okay, so where is it? There's a string symbol on the map in 2 places. One marks this building, the other marks, I bet that's Lithkren. Alright, so we have to find a way there. Do you think the Museum of Vorkath can help us? No way, man. Any requisition of the museum resources require lots of paperwork. We don't have the time. Of course not. I've spent years trying to find this. I want it now. Alright, so what do? Make ourselves a boat. Find a dwarf called Jardik. He should be somewhere on an island. He's an old friend who owes me a favor. He should be able to get us a boat for us. While you're doing that, I'm gonna make a copy of this map. There's a beautiful map right there. Alright. Ooh. So, we need to head to the bank now. If you have access to the museum camp bank, then use that. It requires building up the camp, so I've already done the museum camp mini quest, so I have access to the bank. Otherwise, you can use your ring of dueling to Castle's War to access the bank there. So the museum bank is right there. So I'll go right there, and then I'll pull out the second set of inventories that we need to progress with. Alright, so this is the second set of inventory. I need to head to the bank right now. So please give me a few moments while I pull out the second set of inventory from the museum camp bank, and then we'll proceed. Alright, now I'm back. Here's the second set. Construction stuff: hammer, saw, 8 oak planks, 10 swamp paste, 50 nails, Caspi amulets, Vorkath tablets, no die, scroll, and then some 40 coins for magic carpets. If you need to head back to the museum camp from, say, Castle's War from the bank there, just use another Lumber's Yard teleport scroll. And if you cannot use the Phantom bank later on, just bring a ring of dueling. So once you're ready, head back to museum camp. And just south of the general store is going to be Jordik, who we have to talk to next. Hello there. Are you Jordik? Yes. Former boatman and now researcher for Karamja. What can I do for you? I'm working with Dallas Jones on a research project. We're trying to investigate the destruction of Krandor. We want to get to one of the islands nearby here. Dallas said you help me. Did he now? Looking to cash in on a favor, I bet. I'm afraid I can help you. All the boats here are owned by the museum, and they won't let you take them for free. Of course, Dallas works at the museum. He can always just go take it up with them. He said there's a lot of paperwork. What else can we do? I suppose you can build your own. If the island isn't far, you only need a small rowboat. Mind you, you want to be good at building, so have a high construction level, otherwise you're going to sink to the floor. I'm actually not too bad when it comes to construction. What do I need? There you are. You probably want someone to look after the boat as well. I can do that. But this means that Dallas and I are even and square. There should be a good spot to build a boat on the west side of the island near the mush trees. Thank you for the help. So continue right to this transportation icon in the northwest area. Gonna build ourselves a nice little boat to get to the place. There it is. So there we are. Build a rowboat. Using some nails, 8 oak planks, saw, hammer, and also swamp paste. Well, boom. Use successfully build a boat. It's all good to go. Not too bad either. This is it. This is a chance. Let's go. Find the truth of Elvarg. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been ready. Alright, look at this place. It's magnificent. I'm going to explore every nook and cranny. Go ahead and enjoy. Alright, someone's in a hurry. I suppose let's look around as well. I'll stay here for you guys. Watch over the boat. Alright, head away north. This is Lithkren. Whatever is left of it anyway. We need to head to the southwest most building. Downstairs. And then we're going to head down the trapdoor here. And then head down the stairs there. Okay. And then head way north. All the way north here. And there's Dallas Jones. Always one step ahead. Those are some big doors. Sorry for language. Big doors, man. Look at them, the markings. Dragons? Exactly, this has to be the place. Shall we go in? We cannot, I tried. The doors are sealed with some kind of keyhole. A keyhole isn't much good if there isn't a key. Let's look around. Search this skeleton on the east wall for diary. Ava's diary, and then just redo the entire diary. Alright, once you're done, talk to him again. Any luck? I found an old diary nearby. It mentions a battle that took place here involving Robert the Strong. Robert the Strong? He spent most of his life fighting the Dragon King. Does this mean it's true? Is the Dragon King responsible for the dragons? Creation. I guess we'll never know though, because Robert the Strong is gone. He's dead. This is the end. No, not really. Robert the Strong might not be as dead as you think. What do you mean? Robert the Strong is still alive, reincarnated as Bob the cat. What the heck are you smoking, man? Try one more time. I'm serious, dude. I'm not entirely convinced, but why not? I guess we'll search for this Bob fellow. This is all very confusing for me, man. Like oh yeah, but I'll play along. Go find Bob. I need to sit down and clear my head of all this weirdness you have given me. Very well. I shall return once I have learned more. Alright, so now equip your casting amulets and try to find Bob, the cat. If you don't remember, you can like use the locate it feature, and then you can like move around. See, so when the eyes light up, that tells you the direction where Bob currently is. So Bob is right now southwest somewhere. That's what I was saying. So that's the way you would officially do it. There's an easy way to kind of find him. There's a couple locations that he commonly appears in. One of which is this building in Vorkath with the anvils by the west bank. So Bob can spawn into this building right here. Bob can also spawn into the Old Man House building inside of there in the junior market. So just go to a location that he usually is popular in, and then just switch worlds until eventually you find him. It may take you some time to actually do this. And there he is. That took about 2, 4, 6, 8 world switches. Alright, Bob. What's up, dude? Long time no see. How are you and your new girlfriend, Nighty? Can you help me with something? Depends on what. So, we know that you're actually Robert the Strong. So, you and the Sphinx tell me Long story short, I found an old dungeon with a large set of doors. There was a skeleton with a diary that mentioned Robert the Strong. I was hoping you could use your memories to tell me more on how to open the doors. I don't have any memories. It was only when the Sphinx hypnotized me that I found out who I really was. Alright, so we have to head back to the Sphinx. Let's go back to the Sphinx, Bob. Suppose I will follow you. Oh fudge, one moment please. I need permission from my girlfriend. Alright, sounds good. Let's go. I'll meet you at the Sphinx. Thanks, Bob. Alright, so to head to the Sphinx, you can use a Nodai scroll. And then take 2 magic carpets. Let's see here. Oops, that's not it. What you got? Here it is. 1 to pull on each for 200 coins. And then another one from Polnish to Stephanium for another 200 coins. I don't want to walk through this because it's pretty far, and I have no water skins available anyway. Take the taxi here, the desert taxi, and then talk to this guy. Stephanium, 20 coins. And there we are. Okay. Oh, once you're off the carpet, or once you're at Stephanium, enter inside. And in the center area, we're going to talk to the Sphinx. Here is Baba. Alright, help me with his memories. One more time, please. Alright, let's do this thing. The amulet of yours is very useful. Cast the amulet, but has limitations. I can use my powers to grant you the ability to talk to cast even when you're not wearing it. Very few humans have ever been given this power of mine, but you were proven to be a friend of the feline kind. I'm honored. Prepare yourself to learn cast speak. Okay. We're done. What else do you need? Can you please hypnotize Bob again? We need to find out more memories of his past. I want to learn about the dungeon where Robert the Strong was at. I'm afraid I'll be a little help here. All I can do is hypnotize Bob. I can't exactly choose which memory. Just do it anyway. I once entered the mind of a guy called Cyrus to confront some personal issues of his life. The Watermancer. Sounds like a EDM band. On Lunar Isle helped me to do it. Perhaps you can do it for us. Interesting. It's a very long walk here. From here to Lunar Isle, but I guess it's better than nothing. Alright, so before we actually do this, so we're going to head to the bank to pull out the next set of inventory. If you have access to the Stephanium bank, you can just use it right here. Otherwise, you can use your Reaver Duel into the Castle's War. The bank is on the second floor here. There we are. Okay, please give me a few moments while I pull out the third set of inventories. Alright, and now I'm back. I have my setup here. I'm using for Robert the Strong. I'm using a very high crush defense armor set. A very high range defense armor set rather. So because Robert the Strong uses only range, so you want a very high range defense, such as Juicycar's armor, and then some kind of crush weapon, like a Zamrock Spear. Not the best crush weapon, but better than nothing, you know. And yeah, that's what I'm bringing to the party. And also these items are needed. You need a silver passage, tinderbox, hammer, pestle mortar, gout weed, astral runes, and then 2 lunar and teleport scrolls. You only need one, but bring another one in case you need to escape the fight later on. So you don't want to die in a dream. So anyway, so these are all for the fight. If you don't know where to get the Galvek, I talk about it in the first overview section before I actually start the quest. But to recap, to get the Galvek, you have to go to Troll Stronghold. So you can use the Troll Helm teleport spell here, which takes 2 law runes and 2 fire runes. So that puts you all the way in Troll Helm. This mountain, then just climb all the way down, enter Troll Stronghold on the east side. Once you're inside the Troll Stronghold, this is the top floor. Head way down to the kitchen. Boom, this is the middle floor. And then enter into this storeroom here, northwest right here, by Burnt Meat, the NPC. And you will access the Galvek section here. Head way north here, and then you'll be into the storeroom. It's guarded. So there's 2 safe spots here. So from here, run your way to this spot without being detected. That's one safe spot. And once you're done here, run your way to the other side right here. That's safe spot number 2, without being detected. And then just run straight to the Galvek. So that's 3 steps. Safe spot 1, safe spot 2, Galvek. If you get caught, you get tossed out over here. You lose a few HP, like 4 or 5, and then just keep trying until you eventually get to safe spot 1. So here, safe spot number 1, safe spot number 2, and then straight to the Galvek. Just to recap the overview section where I talked about this. Alright, so once you're ready with everything, head away to Ungael. You can use the Ungael teleport scroll. Bam. And we need to head to the Astral Rune Altar, which is all the way in the southeast area, with the Watermancer. I mean, that's such a good name for like a EDM band or something, man. I definitely want to use it. Such a good name. Alright, here we are. Ignore these guys, and then just talk to the Watermancer. You need one for your inventory spot to actually receive the Dream Vial potion. What do you want? Bob's memory. The Watermancer and I were discussing. I thought you two didn't know each other. Also, how can you speak to cats? That's not really hard, man. We're totally magical here, man. Anyway, Bob and I go way back to our world. What is it that you want? We need to unlock Bob's memory from his old life as Robert the Strong. We're hoping we could use a shared dream to do this, like we did with Cyrus. A shared dream between a human and a cat. Never done that before. I guess it's no difference. Here's another potion, man. Enjoy. Do you want me to tell you how to make one again? No, thank you. I'm pretty good. Here's a potion. Good luck. Once you have the dream vial here. We're going to head back into the village because step number 1 is to fill the vial with water. So there's a bunch of sinks in the village. Just choose whichever victim you want to pillage from water-wise. I'm going to choose this place. Let me use your sink. It's for a very important quest. Fill up with water. Alright, then add the Galvek to the vial. Use the hammer on the Astral Rune. Ground the shards, the shards using pestle mortar. Add the ground to the vial. And that's the potion right there. Alright, head over to the westmost building in the village here. Right here. Ignite the brazier with your tinderbox. And then just talk to Bob and you enter his dream. Alright, Bob, I finished a potion of shared dreaming. Good stuff, man. Let's go and do it. Let's huff and puff this out, and use it on the same one razor. Ready, Bob? Right, when you are, man. Let's do it, bro. Alright, Bob, I finished a potion of shared dreaming. Good stuff, man. Let's go and do it. Let's huff and puff this out. Use it on the same one razor. Ready, Bob? Where you are, man. Let's do it, bro. Alright, And there is Robert the Strong we have to fight. If you exit this place, you don't need another potion. You just have to talk to Bob outside by the brazier to re-enter. If you and Robert die at the same time, you don't have to redo the whole thing. Just talk to Bob outside and say I'm ready, and then you jump into the cutscene. If you die, you can retrieve your items from the chest and buy the brazier for 100,000 coins. It's in the same building. From your inventory, so not from your bank. You have to I think you have to actually bring the 100,000 coins on you to actually do that. It doesn't take it from the bank, unfortunately. I think anyway. And yeah, once you finish this fight, watch the cutscene. Just go to the bank. You can use the bank, and you can use the bank in the village. Alright, so before I fight Robert the Strong, let me just go over a few mechanics. Robert the Strong is level 224, and he's actually very strong. Ranges accurately up to 34 HP. That's his basic attack. Can hit through your protection prayers. Basic attack. He can teleport you to him. When he says "face me, coward," he'll teleport you to him. So if you're hiding behind a pillar, he'll go straight to you. And there's Tristan and everyone else too, and Dragon. And he's weak to crush. He's weakest to crush, so you can use like a pretty decent crush weapon to chop him down, and also vengeance as well. Vengeance can also help you finish him off pretty quickly. Yes, he has a special attack which he announces. Let's see if you hide from this, and then he fires. He charges and fires one purple arrow. If the purple arrow hits you, it deals up to 50 plus HP and turns off all your protection prayers and turns off all your prayer and teleports you to him. So that's a very dangerous special not to get caught with. The strategy here is to use attack from missiles and boosts like Piety and Super Combo Potion. Attack him with Crush, Melee Crush. When he uses a special, just run behind a pillar really quickly, and then you'll be fine. While you're behind a pillar, it's a good time to eat, drink potions and so forth. And yeah, that's about all that is. Let me just do this. So this, and then go straight into it. Alright. Hello. Oh, who are you? Not Bob. So this is not Bob, this is Bob. Who are you then? I told you I am not Bob. This is very confusing. These dreams usually are very confusing. Why are you here? You tell me, it's your mind worrying right now. Actually, let's just say my prayer. Sorry. Say my prayer for the actual fight. We're here to recover Baal's lost memory from his life. Robert the Strong. Do you think you can help us? I suppose I can. This barrier represents the divide between Bob the Cat and Robert the Strong, mind-wise. The memories you seek are right there, on the other side. So would you have to talk to him? No. While you're here, you have to access his memory. You must destroy the barrier, and to do that, you must defeat the Guardian. Defeat the Guardian. I'm not good at combat, man. I'm just a cat. Good job. This is a shared dream. So if you can't do it, he can. Tobias can. Alright, wish me luck, man. Good luck, bro. Thanks for the emotional talk, I guess. Alright, let's go. So, attack the guy. This is his basic attack. See, he's pretty strong. Even with the basic attack, he can do a lot of damage. You definitely didn't want to mess with this guy. Alright, run away. This is a special attack. Just run away. Eat behind a pillar. Alright, and face me, coward. This is the teleportation attack. And that's basically it. That's the entire fight. Just be very careful and just keep your HP very high in case the special attack catches you off guard. There we go. Oh my god. That was a pretty close one. I remember the Lithkren, the Dragonkin, the vault. Oh, bright, bright, very bright. Robert, I should have known that this would be your doing. It's over, Dragonkin. The island is ours. You have lost. Lost? No, 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 this is a minor setback. The work we have done here is tremendous. We will see the end of your kind, humanity. You are too late to stop. And what work do you refer to? Our new weapon, one that will bring a swift end to all of humanity. I would love to see your face when I show you, but I'm afraid I have more pressing matters. Like dying here, perhaps? You wish. Also, I'm afraid I won't be the one who dies today. You will be. We'll see about that, man. Yes, we will. So, let's begin. No, this is where it ends. Oh wow, one hit kill. Obvious! Oh, and that's why he's a skeleton, huh? You pay for this. Oh, look, Dragon Key. Huh. What is that? Huh. It just pooped out a Dragon Key. Looks like some sort of key. For those doors, I assume. Shall we open it then? No, that Dragon Key mentioned a weapon. It's probably behind that door. That could destroy us. Better hide it somehow. Oh, whoa, how you doing, man? That's a lot to take in, dude. So, do you have all your memories back? Yes and no. I have my old memories again, but there are so many of them, I have no idea which one and which order they are placed in. I need time to arrange things. However, one thing that I do remember clearly is that the battle. I also remember what happened next. What happened? After the battle, myself, Tristan, and Camaro split the pieces into 4 pieces. We vowed to ensure that the Dragon King would never recover them and open those doors. Huh. And that's when we thought the war was won. But you never did. In the end, we went our separate ways. Of the 4 pieces, Carol took one, Tristan took another, and I took the final 2. Camaro eventually boarded a ship for lands to the far west, never to be seen again. She took her key piece with her. Tristan passed his piece to his descendants. They live in the city of Seratian, where Vorkath now stands. Perhaps the Vorkath library has some record of them. I hid one of my pieces in the most unlikely places, an abandoned Dragonkin fortress. You find a fortress on a snow-covered island northwest of Vorkath. The final piece I took to Karamja, I hid it in an ancient temple in the south coast of the island. So, sounds like you went a long way, man. Good job. With the Dragonkin gone, the vault to be safe, to open. That being said, be cautious of what's inside. Tobias. The scars of our war with the Dragonkin remains to today, and the weapon in the vault could still pose a great danger. Oh, be careful. Alright, so once you're good to go, we'll head to the bank, and we're gonna pull out the next set of inventories. And there's a bank right here. Be careful when you use this bank because you will get kicked out if you don't have the seal of passage with you. So make sure you're good to go before you deposit the seal of passage into the bank. Alright, so the order in which you get the pieces doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do the one in Karamja first. So please give me a few moments while I pull out this set of inventories. Alright, and now I'm back. Be careful when you use this bank. Make sure you're done with everything before you deposit the seal passage. Otherwise, you can't talk to them again. They'll kick you back to her like a. Alright, anyway. So here we are. So this is what you need. Axe, machete for sure, and a way to fast travel to Karamja Jungle, and lots of food because the temple has dangerous monsters inside of it. So a standard potion and prayer potion. So let's head to the Karamja Jungle. You can use Amber Glory to Karamja. Just trying to find Karamja here. Such a big map. Alright, Amber Glory to Karamja, and then head away into Brimhaven. Take the cart here for 200 coins to Shield Village. Exit Shield Village. Enter through this area, and then we'll head to the southeast most part of this coast, where we'll find the temple. Alright, here we are. So one pretty surefire way to get across this area is set on this tile. So there's Shield Village for reference. Set on this tile and hit this diagonal tree here. And that will teleport you to the inner area here. There we go. So then just head away north of here through this. And hold on, chop north. Come on, chop north. Not west. It's not south rather. South, straight south. And now that will take you out of this forest. There we are. You don't need a log, just drop it. I equipped my machete and the glory to boost my defensive stats a little bit. But it's fine. Anyway, to the southeast area here. And then you see a cave, and just enter the cave south. Okay. Alright, and this is a giant labyrinth. Inside the labyrinth, there's 3 types of monsters. One that melees, one that ranges, one that does magic. The blue ones do magic, the red ones do melee, and the green ones do range. So you can pray against them accordingly to not lose a lot of HP. There's also at near the end, there's like midway through, there is this blue route that can take you to a journal that provides you more story, more lore for you to kind of read. It's optional, you don't need to actually do it. There's also traps here as well. There's 2 types of traps. There's a man traps, which are which are orange here on the map. You just climb over them. There's also a spike trap. You have to disarm them. And yeah, just head away to the center, and that's where Robert the Strong hit his piece. So use protection prayers accordingly, and just follow the yellow route. Follow the golden bricks to the city of inside the wizard rods. Anyway, completely forgot the story. Alright, so here we are. Then we get sidetracked. That guy's got a melee, so switch over to melee. That's fine if you get hit, that's fine. There's a trap, disarm it. And then continue on here, there's another trap here. Disarm this. Just eat up here. There we are. This guy is also melee. So from here there's another trap there. That guy's blue, so he's gonna mage here. So mage here, it's also a trap here. Oh, I completely passed it. Oh my, come on, no. This is not the time for this. Go away, Miles. Not on a quest, man. There's a trap there, disarm it. Oh my god, come on. Oh. Disarm it. Go. There we are, and there we are. Oh god, the guy does this range, okay. Let me cross this right now before I get destroyed by both dudes. There we are. So you can kind of safe spot. As long as you have prayer potions, you can kind of safe spot this guy. All right, so we're here now. All right, so that's pretty good. Here we are. I need to continue. So this path right here. The journal is like right there somewhere. So if your hero is like right there somewhere. The skeleton there. Yep, right there. Otherwise, continue onwards. We're here. Trap. That guy's red, so I gotta do the melee. There's another trap here. I need to disarm. Where is the trap? It's kind of hard to see sometimes. That's okay. I think I passed it anyway. The guy's blue, so he's gonna mage me. I'll just chill off a little bit. There we are. Alright, so continue onwards. Oops, I completely passed that trap. There's another one. Yeah, you definitely want lots of food for this, like, no doubt. These definitely do stack up. And then drop it there. Oh, this is the wrong path. I gotta go through here. Whoops. Yeah, I take damage twice. There we are. 3 times, actually. There we are. Bad. 2 hours. There it is, showing the trap. Go over here. It helps to keep only one of these guys attacking you. This guy range, yep, range. So now only this guy is attacking me. So it's still effectively a safe spot. Alrighty. Gonna go through here. Blue. And there's a water there. Gotta disarm this. Sorry, see this one. There it is. Anyway. Yeah. Go up. There's another trap here. Yeah, I'll see again. I'll see this thing. Boom. And a trap. Alright, and there's one more here. Yep, the one more there. Yeah, you can tell because of the texture here. Yeah, that's how you can see those tripwire traps more than there's another one, and so forth. Anyway, so once you're at the center, I almost used all my food. It's crazy. Just take the plinth for the dragon key piece. Oh, you can also use it to teleport you back to the entrance and then exit out. So now it's set to a bank. You can use ring of dueling to cast this war. Alrighty, and there's a bank. Okay, so next on the list is going to be a Morytania key piece for me. As I said, the order doesn't really matter. So please give me a few moments to pull out this set of inventories. Alright, now I'm back. I have everything in one inventory. Spade, chisel, molten glasses, glass blowing pipe, cut dragonstone, ghost gamblet, which I wear right now, active file, these are all for transportation, rare teleport tablet, epic glory, cell graveyard, teleport tab, and then we're going back to the bank, okay? And lots of food. Yeah, you see why later on. So, take away to Varrock. You can use the Varrock teleport tablets. And then head away north into the castle. Specifically, we had to enter the northmost building, northmost room on the first floor, which is the library, where we will talk to Weldo. Weldo is the Wikipedia inside the game. Alright, here we are. Hello there, do you know anything about the 4th age? A hero, what do you need? His name was Tristan, he fought alongside Robert the Strong. Tristan Corvo, I can't remember anyone asking about him before. Most prefer to hear about the bigger heroes like Aref or Roberts. Do you know about Tristan though? Yes, what do you want to know? I want to know his descendants, where they lived and so forth. Well, we have census records which date back to the city which is called Avaraka. I'm afraid we don't have anything else before that time. This may still be worthwhile. Somewhere around here. So you can try to find it. Sources bookcase with the red book inside of it for the census record. And then you just give it to him. You don't have to actually read this. Here it is, man. About Tristo Corvo. Here's the book. Wonderful. Let's see. What does it say about Tristan? The Corvo family. Here we are. According to this, there was a family by the name of Corvo living in Abaraka for most of the 4th Age. The last entry is 1770 of the 4th Age. And then what happened afterwards? Impossible to say. It was around at the same time that many people left Michelin for Morytania. It's possible that the family moved over there. Huh. I'm afraid that's all I can provide for you. Port Potassium is where most of the Morytanian settlers were at. Perhaps someone else there knows. Thanks, Roto. Alright, head to Port Potassium. You can use your active file. And then Port Potassium is just south of the Ectofungus Temple. And enter inside. Equip your Ghost Speaker amulet and then head away to the southeast building with the cooking pan icon. This building. We're gonna talk to Sarah to learn about who were here. Hello. Do you know anyone by the name of Corvo? Of course, I'm Sarah Corvo. Oh wow. What brings you here? I'm trying to find a key piece by Tristan Corvo. I'm afraid I cannot help you. The key piece is gone. Gone where? My father passed the key down to me and he told me that I must keep it safe no matter what. When the vampires came to Port Potassium, I buried it out in swamps to stop them from getting it. How would I get it back? You don't. The key piece is gone. It's safer that way. No one else will find it. It's just a red lump of metal anyway. Metal. I know a scientist that can help me find metals. Time to go to Drader Manor. What was that? Nothing. Just minding my own business. Alright, so head away to Drader Manor. You can use animal cores to Drader Village. And then head away north. All the way to Drader Manor. Once you're inside Drader Manor, head away to the westmost room on the first floor with Ava. There we are, and once you're inside, talk to Ava. Alright, another device for you. What is it now? I need your help with a key piece. A key piece? I'm looking for a piece of a key made out of red metal. Buried somewhere inside the swamp in Morytania. Don't know exactly where. You were thinking that because I made you a metal attracting device before, I can do it again. Correct. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. I would need something different though. It's gonna be has to be much stronger. You said it was red? Yes? Must be Oricabum. Dragon has you venturing, I call it. Quite rare. Alright, so here's the list of ingredients. Dragonstone and so forth. Once you have everything, please give it to me. Okay, so once you're good to go, use cut Dragonstone with the glass blowing pipe with two molten glasses inside your inventory. And you make yourself the inert locator orb. And then give it to her. There you go. There's the orb. Hand it over. Excellent. Just now a few more minor adjustments. And there you go, the finished product. Enjoy. How does it work? The orb will pull you towards the direction of the key. Be careful because it's a bit unstable. Awesome. What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean by unstable? You'll see, man. Just takes a bit getting used to. Sure. And then and now she's referring to something else. Referring to her other devices. These ones anyway. So back to the quest. So now we have this. Headway to save. Use the save graveyard teleport tab to head back to Mortimer Swamp. Boom. Okay. So here we are. Alright, so the key piece is somewhere around this entire area. Everything here is a fair game. The way to do this is to use the orb. So each time you use the orb, you lose like 10 HP. Yeah, so just careful. So I suggest just head into the center first. Head to like it's like right here. Once you're right here, and that way you can save a few usages. So about right there to be fine. Head to like the center. And once you're at the center, then just use the orb. There we are. Boom. The orb pulls you towards northwest, so that's over here somewhere. Move like one pawn away, and then try again. Southwest. Oh, southwest. So it must be like maybe over here. Let's try this. To the east. Okay. Maybe right here somewhere. Southeast. So a bit more here. It has to be like a very precise to let's drop this stuff here. Let's go over here. And south, okay, a bit more. Continuing south. Southeast, maybe right here. Northwest. Alright, so it's basically one tile away, probably right here. There we go, yeah, it's well. So pretty much exactly very close to where I was originally. So and then yeah, you use your speed to clear yourself the key piece. So yeah, so that's the strategy. Just head away to the center, and then from there you can head to the center, and then just slowly make your way around the entire swamp. All right, let's go to the bank to use Ring of Dueling to Castle's War. That's 2 pieces down. Alright, next piece for me is going to be Ungael Dragon key piece. The order in which you do this doesn't matter. So the next one for me is just this dragon key piece. Please give me a few moments while I pull up my next set of inventories. Alright, now I'm back. So here we are. I have my gear here. This is my range gear. We have to fight the Vorkath in this session. I'm using Armadillo sets plus Dragon Crossbow and Ruby Bolts E enchanted, and also Diamond Bolts E enchanted. There we are, just so you see what I'm packing right now. Also, you need to have access to Crumble Undead. He's there right now. Alright, there we are. So, Crumble Undead will be used to handle one of Vorkath's special, which I'll talk more about that later on. But anyway, just so you're aware, just so you're aware what this is all about. I'm using a Slayer staff so I can auto cast it, which is more just for convenience, and also rune pouch just for convenience as well. You don't need this much food, depending on how well you perform. Yeah, anyway. Prayer potions, battle mage for more boost, and extended through and fire potion, also venom potion. You need 2 layers of dragon fire protection. So the dragon shield counts as 1, the anti-fire potion counts as a 2nd layer to handle Vorkath. Otherwise, you can lose all HP. Now that you're ready, head your way to Roleka. I'm using Camelot Tower tablets, and then just walk my way from here all the way to Roleka, specifically the Long Hall, to talk to Chief Brunton. Alright, here we are. Brunt, come back, man. Have a quest to do. About the Dragonkin Fortress. Hello, Brunt. That's Morytania. Apparently there's an island north of here with an ancient fortress on it. Have you heard of it? Which one, dude? Ungael, I would call it. It is a dark place guarded by dangerous beasts. Some of our finest warriors have tried to take the beast on, but no success. Do you intend to slay this beast for yourself, Tonla? The Pakai? Yes. No easy task, man. Tanya the Pakai. But glory waits for you if you succeed. Go see Thorfinn on docks. He can take you to Ungael. Good luck, my man. For what will befall upon you. Alrighty, so anyway, to the center north dock, this dock, where Thorfinn. Good day, Tonla Dapakai. What can I do for you? The chieftain says you can take me to Ungael. That I can. You should know though, Ungael is a dangerous place. It's guarded by a deadly foe. A deadly foe, one that spits fire at enemies. A dragon. So, spits fire. So, I just need some fire protection, eh? Are you ready? I'm ready. Then we shall go. Okay, here we are. So, highway north. Once you enter the arena, Vorkath will immediately attack you. If you die, you can retrieve your items from Thorfinn for 100,000 coins in your inventory. You see, I think you have actually given the money. I don't think you can take the money from your bank, so it may be a minor inconvenience to you. Alright, so before I fight Vorkath, let's go over some mechanics of Vorkath. He's an undead dragon thing. So your South Amulet E can work. For I can recall, yeah, it can work, yeah. Because he's undead. Vorkath is level 392. Slash is up to 32. Range up to 28. Magic up to 30. The blue thing that he launches at you is the magic, which protect from magic completed blocks. The spiked green ball is the range attack. Protect from missiles completed block. If you're too far, he'll use that attack more often. Dragonfire attacks. For his Dragonfire attacks, you need 2 layers of protection. The shield is 1 layer, and then the anti-fire potion is another layer. So you need both. Otherwise, you will lose a lot of HP during this fight. Yeah. So he launches an orange Dragonfire, which is the basic attack, basic Dragonfire. Without any protections, you can lose up to 80 HP of damage. With 1 layer, it probably reduces down to like 40 HP. With 2 layers, it drops down to like I think 10 or something, 20 or 10 or something like that. The green Dragonfire can inflict venom on you. The purple one turns off all your prayers, so you just have to return it on. There's no delays. You just have to manually turn it back on. The aerial one is very dangerous. He'll launch like a nuke into the sky, and then if it lands directly on your tile, it deals up to 121 HP. So basically, instant death. If you're 1 tile away from it, it still does like 57 HP or something like that. So you need to move at least 2 tiles away. So from the actual nuke itself. And it has 2 specials, which it does after every 6 random basic attacks. Special 1 is Acids and Rapids. He launches acids across the entire arena. If you step on the acid, you get the venom, and also heals him whatever damage is dealt to you. After he does that, he launches a rapid Dragonfire attack. So and basically he just launches continuously Dragonfire. So up to 41 HP per hit. And these stack up very quickly because they're very fast. That's special number 1. Special number 2, he summons a zombie, which he freezes you in place, and then summons a zombie somewhere, which will come towards you, level 55, and explode up to 30 HP. So the way to fight him, one way to fight him is to use your 2 layers of protection, anti-dragon shield, and also extended some kind of anti-fire potion. And then use protect from magic and boost, like Passion Potion, Rigor, and then just attack him with range from afar. Although he uses range more often, my gear setup is weaker to magic in a way. So that's why you want to use protect from magic. You can also flip between the two too. You know, just change between the two to catch his attacks, but that takes more work, honestly. So for special for the aerial, just move 2 tiles away. For the access to rapid special, once he does the split, just run your way down south here, and then just move back and forth to this area. The venom will never reach these tiles. So this is a safe zone basically. Just move back and forth until eventually he finishes his Dragonfire blast. For the zombie, just switch quickly to your Slayer staff and just auto cast Crumble Undead to kill the zombie quickly. And you want to use Ruby Boats Enchanted for like 75% of health, because the enchanted version of Ruby Boats allows you to deal a lot of damage per chance. You know, if you are successful with the effect, you can deal like up to 100 HP of damage. So that's a lot of damage based on the boss's hit points. So Vorkath has over 500 hit points, so you can do a lot of damage with the Ruby Boats E. However, once it gets down to like 25, it's only like 150 something. So the boats there no longer have a really they're no longer as effective. So you want to switch to Dying Bolts Enchanted. Dying Bolts have a special effect which pierces the monster. So yeah, you basically deal more damage if it's successful. So it increases your average DPS, damage per second, throughout the rest of the fight. And that's pretty much what it is. This is actually a pretty, in my opinion, a pretty fun boss, because it's very mechanical. Like it's not too difficult mechanical. It's very like mechanical, however not too difficult mechanical wise. So it's like a clockwork kind of. So once you're ready, I suggest turning off run and also auto retaliate. You see why shortly. So let me just boost up right now. Here we are. Boost up everything. Might as well do the venom right now. Get out of the way. And inside we go. Yep, yes, and don't ask me again, ever again. For the rest of this game. Alright, here we are. So, here we go. That's the green one, that's the venom one. I already have my anti-venom, so I don't need to worry about that. I took a dosage there. Oops, so that turns off, the purple one turns off your prayer. And that's the rage attack. That's the magic attack right there. Alright, this is the venom attack. You want to move you want to move down to this tile, and then just move back and forth. This is special number 1. Here we are. Just move back and forth here. The venom will never reach this area, so this is a pretty surefire like a walkway zone here. And then just attack him again. So that's special number 1 right there. He hasn't done his aerial yet. So this is still range. That's a prayer attack. Turn it back on. Still range. I'm trying to see if we can do this aerial. The nuke. Still not doing a nuke, huh? Weird. That's the oh, this is the special number. The other special. This is the switch to your staff, and then just cast the Crumble Undead spell, because that guy can deal up to 30 HP of damage. I'm trying to see when it does a nuke. This is very weird. He usually does like, there we go, no. That's a nuke right there. That's a nuke. Run away 2 tiles away. That's a nuke. That will kill you pretty quickly. There we are. There we go. Oops, just take your time. Be patient, breathe. Back and forth, breathe. And that's pretty much the entire fight right there. It's very mechanical. Once you get it down, you can do a pretty good run. There we go. That is that. Huh. Not bad. Not bad. So that's a pretty fun fight, honestly. Pretty good fight. I used a pretty decent amount of food too. I definitely was not as mechanical anyway. Alright, and once you have laid the beast to rest, head away outside. Just chilling, man. Head away up north here. Here we are. And head away around here. Take a nice swig of this. This is completely optional. Just a nice dose of victory. Oh yeah. And continue on way to the cave here around the west side. All right. And so I switched to my diamond bows around 120 HP for those who are curious to finish the job. So here we are inside of here. Just make your way to the southwest area here, and pull a lever. Make sure you have at least 15 run energy when you pull the lever, and then you quickly run to the east room over here. Otherwise, you won't make it in time for these spikes to cross you. These spiders can poison you, by the way. And then search the chest here for both the chest. The dragon piece and also the ancient key, so both of those. There's also like more notes around in some of these chests. You can search 6 in total for more lore and so forth. If you're curious, otherwise just go to the bank and we're moving on to another dragon piece. We're going to duel into Pastor's War. Alrighty. Okay, so the last piece for me is going to be the Kourend piece. The order doesn't matter in which you do this. So please give me a few moments to pull out the inventory for this set. Alright, I'm back. I have my tinderbox, my torch. I'm also using the same armor, which I'll be using for Galvek. So just armor dial set was armor dial set plus you know, it's exactly the same stuff as I did for Vorkath. The only difference is the boots. I'm whoops, this is the wrong boot. Sorry, it's not the right boot. I should be using see if we can find it, insulated. Anyway, I should be using insulated boots. We'll find out during the end why that matters. But anyway, so it's very much to the same has Vorkath, just change out the boots to insulated boots, which we'll see about later on. But the reason why is because we will enter into a dungeon filled with monsters. You don't have to actually kill anything, you just have to withstand a bunch of hits. So might as well just reuse the gear, which we'll use later on anyway, to help us not die as easily. Skills checklist, sacrifice, and ring of dueling. Once you're ready, head away to Sejan. You can use skills checklist to Woodcutting Guild. And we're gonna head away to specifically this building just south of the archery shop. Alright, once you're inside here, we're gonna talk to Amelia. You don't have to talk to other people to find her. You can just go directly to her. Hello there. How can I help you? Have you heard of Kamora? Not that I remember. Well, she was a great hero during the Dragon King conflicts. I think she traveled here in Kourend before the wars ended. I'm trying to find more about her. Well, Shenzhen was founded by those fleeing the Dragon King conflicts, and the city has never been short of heroes. She was probably connected here somehow. but you never heard of her. Not that surprising. Much of her history was lost during Zarek's reign. However, there is somewhere you might still find answers. To where is that? Inside the Sergen crypts, just like the French catacombs. They were built before the kingdom ever existed. Some of the oldest Sergen heroes are buried there. Let me guess. There's a catch. For hundreds of years, the crypts have been overrun by dead monsters. We tried to clear them out, but it's just too hard. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Where to start? There are zombies and skeletons, not ghosts, man. You find the entrance in the graveyard heroes. Be careful. Thank you for the help. Alright, so the graveyard is over here. There's a crypt right there. It's headway to the south west corner. And we'll see what this is all about. I suggest using Protect from Magic while you're inside because the melee zombies are not as damaging. Not as harassing as the magic zombies. Enter the crypt entrance right there. Boom. Alright, here we are. Protect from Magic. Alright, so let's make our way through this maze. So we want to climb down the northeast ladder. Over here, where we are. Without any armor, they can do up to like 12 HP very quickly. Alright, headway north here. We'll head downstairs east here, further northeast. Alright, and then head away to the center. You need to ignite your torch to actually enter this area. Sorry about that. My torch is already ignited. But head away into the center. Oh my god, see, this stacks up very quickly. And then just climb that, enter the door there. Boom. And this is where we need to be. Now you're safe. Yeah. I lost a lot of HP, even though I have pretty decent gear. So just so you're aware. And also decent stats too. Alright, this is the puzzle. Inspect the tomb. Alright, here lies Karamja Dragon, founder of the Dragon house. Ooh. As you inspect the inscription on the tomb, you notice the plaque is loose. You remove the plaque, revealing a second inscription, which is a puzzle we need to solve here. So take all four. Hold on. Take all four busts from the corners here. One is Tristan, the other is Karamja. Another is Aves, and one is the other one is Robert. And we have to solve this kind of a puzzle. Put them in the right places in this plinth. So for Aves, if the weapon is crossbow or the location is Antharium, that refers to Aves. For Karamja, if the weapon is axe or the location is Cerantium, that's Karamja. For Robert, if the weapon is bow and the location is Arkney, that refers to Robert. For Tristan, if the weapon is sword and the location is Carvel, that refers to Tristan. So we have to decipher this poem. Here we go. The first one is going to be Karamja came from the town of Stephanium, okay. The one from Carval is Tristan. It's at north, so Tristan is north. Tristan is north right there. So that's north. So that's one down. Opposite, the one with the crossbow. Crossbow is Avius. Opposite of north is south. Avius is gonna be south. So that's two down. Those are the two easy ones. And then the one with the axe, the one to their right. Axe is Karamja. To the right, what the journey from Censarium was. Censarium is Aves. So this is tier opposite the crossbow. So the south is Aves. Yep. So south is Aves. To the right is gonna be to the right must be so right here. To the right of this guy would be Aves here. So the one with the X, Kamara, asked the one to the right what the journey from Caesarium was like. So that means Kamara must be right here. And by process of elimination, just make triple sure. Suddenly Tristan stood up, which is surprising the one from Arkney is left. Tristan is the north one here. To the left of him is this area. Arkney refers to Robert, so there you go. If you do this wrong, you get teleported outside the tomb back to the surface, and the solution changes slightly different. Boom. And search the tomb for the Dragon Piece key, and then head away to a bank. I'm using Ring Door into Castle Door, and that is this Dragon Piece down. Alright, so now we're going to merge all the Dragon Pieces together and then unite all the kingdoms for one great war against the dragons. Please give me a few moments to pull out my inventory for this section. Alright, now I'm back. So we have my same gear has it in the Kourend key piece section. This is also the same armor I'm going to use for the final fight against Galvek and any other dragons. Still the armor doll set. Anyway, you just need the armor because we have to withstand some dragons. You have to kill them, just have to withstand them for now. All 4 dragon pieces, dragon key, hammer, 3 casts of fire wave, or 3 casts of fire surge, up to you. Gauge necklace, lumberyard teleport scroll, sand potion, Varrock, Aduni, Camelot, and Faldor teleports, and some food in case the dragons gets the best of us sometimes. Once you're ready, head away to Bastarian Falls. You can use Gauge necklace to wear an outpost. Head your way down south to the falls, to the top of the falls, right here. You need to have done barbarian training up to fire making part 2 to actually be able to enter into this waterfall. So make sure you've done it with the auto over there. Part 1 is not too difficult. Part 2 requires a waterfall. Enter inside. There we are. Demo! Okay, so once you're inside of here, head way down. Head way to the east side over here. Up the east side. And then just enter the center area here. The center area has a mithril door. Use the dragon key to enter inside the mithril door, and then use the fire wave or surge spell you have on each one of these dragon heads. Ignite the flames of truth. And one more go. Boom. Haha. You hear a mechanism nearby as you set the third dragon head alight. The sounds move slowly away to the south as some hidden apparatus is set in motion. Thank you, narrator. There's an exit here. Exit the there we go. Exit right there. And back down the stairs down there. And then on the east side, head away to the southwest area. Or upstairs, the southwest area right there. There you are. And then head way down south. And now use any one of these tiny little anvils to piece together the entire shield with a hammer. Boom! You successfully remake the key. Okay, so now head back to the ancient doors in Lithkren. Alright, once you're back here, unlock the doors with the seal. Okay. Boom. Alright, what's inside, my man? Hey, we all went north and talk to Bob or Dallas Jones. Tire incubation chamber. Look at this factory. Oh my, look at that. That's one big dragon, dude. This isn't right. We made a mistake. We need to leave now. We have opened Pandora's box. Magnificent, isn't he? His name is Galvek. You know what tongue means. Who is that? Oh, you're still alive, man. Fate. I remember you. Vorkath. Hello, Robert. You have quite a makeover. You should be dead. We Dragonkin are not as flimsy as you. I'm afraid you have failed. You're a Dragonkin? Whoa. Ah, I see you brought a friend with you. I'm surprised to see you here after all this time. Curious, what do you... Hello, Dragonkin. Ah, you? I don't recognize you. Who are you? Dallas Jones, I came for answers. Is that so? Then tell me, Dallas Jones, what answers do you seek? I want to know the truth of Elvarg about Crandor. Elvarg, Crandor, those names mean nothing else to me. Elvarg was a dragon who attacked the island Crandor. We found a lab hidden in her lair. We followed the clues to you. You gave her a name? I never bothered. She was nothing. Nothing? What do you mean? After your failed attempt at my life, I realized that we were starting to lose the war against your humankind. We needed to turn the tides. We needed a new weapon. The creature you call Elvarg was the first weapon, an attempt to create a being which could crush humanity once and for all. She was a failure, too weak, pathetic. We moved on. We tried various other methods, all ending in disappointments. In the end, we came here, our largest facility yet. Here we began to work on what to become our masterpiece. We got here first. An annoying setback. When you attacked, I had this place sealed away to keep our work safe. And people were to return after the attack and release me again. But we killed them before they could leave. I suspected as much. However, it turned out quite well for me in the end. I have been sealed here for hundreds of years without any disturbance. More than enough time for me to perfect our salvation, Galvek. Yes, he has power that no other dragon has. The power to influence the minds of other dragons. Through him, an army will be raised, one that will destroy humanity. Why? Why? You attacked us. You tried to destroy us. You took our homes away, our people. Were we to expect to stand by and watch? We were defending ourselves. You threatened to destroy all of us. Not all of you. Only a few gave in to the anger of the curse. Only a few waged war on you. But you were not willing to distinguish. And now neither am I. Humanity is a disease. You have just unleashed the curse. The cure. You have just unleashed the cure. I.E. Galvek. Do you really think we're gonna let you leave this place? I don't think you have a choice. Let me show you. Awakened. Rayquaza is moving. Oh, and there goes Dallas Jones. Bob, let's go, man. Rayquaza is pissed. We better go. What's happening? Oh, Jordik, no, man. Go away. Shoot. Oh, he did something. I mean, you dare hit Galvek? The door is unlocked. And it flies up. There goes Rayquaza. Alright, that really hurt. But he survived. Wow. Good man. It seems like we have a slight problem on our hands. A runaway dragon that can control other dragons. That dragonkin said he was going to assemble an army. Too much for us to deal with. We need help. Any suggestions? King Royal commands one of the largest armies in the world. This is a good starting point. I'll go see the king. And now get in touch with Telegram. Good luck to mice. Oh wow. Alright, so let's see the king. You can use a Veritable tablet like I'm using here. and just head your way north to the palace. The king is gonna be in the southeast chamber on the first floor. Open the door. There we are, King Wild. Greetings, Your Majesty. What do you need? I heard talk about dragons. You mean the dragons that have been spotted flying around here? We're well aware of this. I have my best people investigating this. Be on your way. No. I know more. You do? Yes, there's a dragon king named Vorkath who has managed to bring them under his control. He is forming an army to attack humanity. A dragon king? That's preposterous. The dragon king has been dead for hundreds of years. I know it sounds crazy, but believe me. Why else would the dragons be acting so odd? I suppose so. You've been a good friend to Varrock. You're trustworthy. What do you want me to do? Gather your soldiers. We have to destroy this dragon that before it destroys us. Gather the soldiers, my lord. Do you know what this means? Of course, but the citizen is right. We have no choice. But my lord, enough. This isn't Morytania. There is no godly involvement here. This is an enemy trying to kill us. Plain and simple. I will make the necessary preparations. In the meantime, citizen, you will visit King Lathus, Chieftain Brunt, and Sir McVars. Tell them to also assemble the armies and help us out. Chief Brunton, you would ally with those barbarians. For Saradomin's sake, bro, we were all gonna get killed. I'm not sure if King Lathus is on our side. You as well? Put your petty disagreements aside. We must all survive together, or die together. I guess you're right. Get going, man. Alright, so the order doesn't matter who you visit. So let's go to, I guess, King Lathus while I'm here. Might as well do it now. King Lathus is gonna be. You can use your Adune teleport tab. King Lathus is gonna be over here on the second floor of his castle. Alright. And second floor. And in this little cubby here. Here we are. Dragon threat. Some dragons. Ah yes, we have reports of sudden increase in dragon activity. I assume you know what you're doing? Yes, the increase is due to a dragon king called Vorkath forming an army of dragons to destroy humanity with. Well, that's pretty in line with your past adventures. I will ensure our forces are ready to fight back. You do not need to do this alone. King Raoul is preparing his own men. Join us in Varrock. An alliance with King Raoul? Interesting. We have no time to quarrel in Mistlin. I accept. Good. Alright, next is gonna be see here. Let's go to Releka and talk to Chief Brunton. You can use your camera teleport tablet, then just head your way all the way north to Releka, specifically the Long Hall. Dragon threat. Tanya, have you seen these beasts flying around Ungael? Might be best to stay clear of that place for a while. I know what's going on, man. You are a true warrior, though I fear this may be too much for you. There's too many. I don't plan on doing it alone. I have the support of King Raoul. I was hoping you help me as well. Fight alongside Outlanders? That is not typically our way, Talna. These dragons are threatening to kill everyone. Humanity, we must fight back. Well, let it not be said that the Fremnik turn away from a good fight. You have our support. Maybe we'll show your Outlander friends one thing or two. Thanks, Brunt. There's a meeting in Varrock. I'll be there. Huh, Outlanders. We have dragons to slay. And that's gonna be, for me it's gonna be, Sir McVars. Just head your way. You can use your Faldo tablet. Head your way to the castle. On the west side to the third floor. Alright, dragon threat. What can I do for you? About dragons. I assume you know what's going on with all these dragons flying around. Dragonkin Vorkath intends to kill everyone with his army of dragons. I thought they were all dead. The Dragonkin. Nope. History says they are a formidable enemy. Do you have a plan? King Raoul is forming an army. Join us in Varrock. Very well. I shall head to Varrock. Thank you for passing on his message. Once you talk to everyone, head way back to King Raoul. Greetings, Your Majesty. Alright, dragon threats. Good work on gathering everyone. The meeting will take place shortly. Head to the dining room. Thank you all for coming. As I'm sure you're aware, we're facing the greatest threat to our time so far. Our job here is to decide a solution and then enact upon it. The solution is clear. We need to take these dragons head on and destroy them. I have seen the horrors of war firsthand. This is not something we should merely jump into, King Arthur. What would the great King Arthur have us do instead? Would you cover in fear while these dragons annihilate all of us? Enough. I take no joy in this, but war may be the only option here. If even half of what our history says is true, the Dragon King are merciless. Before this meeting, I thought I'd have a good old rummage around in our archive. I'm afraid the old bean is right. War is the only option. With all due respect, how can we be sure that this is the work of the Dragon King? I trust Tobias as much as anyone, but what if it was a mistake? It is no mistake, I saw it, dude. They speak the truth. Let me guess, you use your magic to work that one out. Yes, careful bro. Join me in the next Burning Man event. I'll turn you into a believer. If we're not, right, enough. We have real threats to solve here. I agree with the White Knight. Let's get to work, man. What should we do? The dragons are amassing at Ungael. We should take the fight to them and destroy them before they get too strong. That should keep the fight away from any innocent people as well. But it's also risky, indeed. Boats do not do well against Dragonfire. The citizens must take priority. If we have an opportunity to keep them away from danger, we must take it firsthand. Very well said. So we amass a fleet? We do, unless anyone else have any complaints? Tobias, you've been very quiet throughout this entire conversation. What are your thoughts? It doesn't matter what you say, so it's a good plan. It doesn't really matter. Besides, I guess a few dialogue changes, but the actual progression of the event doesn't really matter. Then we agree. The room contains some of the most powerful people in the world, heroes and rulers alike. We are the only thing standing in the way of total annihilation of humanity. We may not all like each other, and some of us have a checkered history, shady past. However, we have a greater enemy to deal with. Let's put aside our differences. Good luck to us all. Join us for the fight, Tanya, Tapaki. Thorfinn will take you to the fleet when you're ready. Could I have a word with you outside Tobias? There's something we need to discuss. This is Bob. Alright, Bob. What do you want to talk about, pal? Hello, Bob. We need to talk about Vorkath. What about him? He is a real threat here. You can kill as many dragons you want, but as long as he's alive, he'll just make another one. You have a plan? Dragon Kings are not as easy to kill. In fact, they are immune to most weapons. But Vorkath made it clear that Galvek is the key to his plan. The only reason he has his army is because of that dragon. So Galvek must die. Yes, without Galvek, Vorkath has nothing. Removing his most powerful tool. It must be done, no matter the cost. That won't be easy, man. It won't, but I have faith in you, Tobias. Now you better go to the fleet. Now you better head to the fleet. I'll see you in Releka. You're coming with us? I am. I cannot fight anymore as I am a cat. But I know a lot but I have knowledge about the Dragon King. I may be able to help you with that knowledge. Besides, this is mostly my fault anyway. Let me try to fix it for you. let's get going. Alright, I'm actually going to head to the bank and then pull out the inventory so we can then proceed. You can use the bank inside Varrock, such as the West Bank over here. Okay, so before I start this last section, please give me a few moments to pull out my inventory. Alright, and we are back. Here's my gear. Same thing as I've been using in the last few sections. Armor dowel, dragon crossbow. The main thing is insulated boots, which will be very useful during one of the dragon fights. I'm using right now diamond boats. I also have ruby boats for later on. Anyway. And have an extended anti-fire potion, antidote plus potion to deal with super, I guess, poison, some prayer potions, and 4 Camelot teleport teleport tabs. When you're ready, head your way to Thorfinn. You can use the Camelot teleport tablets and head your way north, all the way back to Thorfinn right there. And once you're here, we're going to talk to Thorfinn. And you need at least 4 free inventory slots for this. Good day to you, Tanya. Do you want to go to the fleet? Yes, please. So the first part is defending the ship from Dragonfire. There's 3 main things you have to do: douse out fires, repair the mask. The mass, and then you have to heal these warriors. Alert! They are dragons. You can search the crates for items. You need revitalization potion, hammer, water container, and then the swamp paste. So search these if you need the supplies. This is why you want 4 inventory slots. You have to defend this for 4 minutes. So this is what the fire looks like. There you are, and then just healing the friendly soldier like that. And this is the ship's integrity. Shows you the health of the ship. And just continue for the next 4 minutes. Alright, there we go. That was a very intense 4 minutes. Huh. I can see the island. We're almost there. Incoming! Boom, boom, boom. Oh, so much for that plan. Huh. Time to wake up, Tanya, Tapake. Yes, dragons to slay. What happened? The dragons happened. That's what. Where did everyone else go? They went on ahead. You should catch up. I'll cover the rear. And the epic theme of the game screen login. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so we have to head away through this entire shipwreck to the Grand Fleet ship all over there. As you go across here, you'll be attacked by dragons, which you cannot do anything about, except just take. And also you have to fight a few dragons along the way, 3 in total. So I use extended anti-fire potion throughout the entire thing, so that way you don't use as much food taking in these environmental dragonfire damages, like from this guy. Once you're ready, alright, let's go. The path is pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. You can drop the hammer now. You don't need a hammer anymore. Drop it. Whew, that's a big job, man. Good job. Alright. Here we are. Oh man. Agility at this time? Come on, dude. Trying to fight dragons. Can't be worried about obstacle courses. There you go. Dragons are more dangerous. Oops, oh my gosh. This is tragic. Alright, you can't do anything about this, so just leave it alone to move on. Except using the anti-fire potion to help you not take as much damage. Alright, we are. And this is the first dragon we fight. This is a red dragon. Pretty basic, nothing too crazy. Alright, good work. You go on ahead, we'll catch up. You have to kill that dragon, otherwise you cannot proceed. Alright, more agility. Boom. Yeah, he's gone forever. Alright, 13 onwards. Oh look, I did White Knight. Tough luck, man. Not easy being a warrior, huh? Or an adventurer. So hard to cross these planes. I think it helps if you like remove your two hands. If you unequip your both your hands, it helps you increases your chances of success a bit more. Alright, the second fight. We're gonna fight a Iron Dragon now, level 189. Same thing, it's not a big deal. Thanks for the help. You should keep going. Yes, sir. Alright. Alright, next is going to be a brutal... next is going to be an agility failure. No. Next is going to be a brutal green dragon, level 227. Same deal. Absolutely spiffing. Thank you for your help, man. Alright, continue our ways down. Alrighty. We're almost at the end with the grand ship. Jump. There we are. Oh, I need to drink up another dosage. Alright, there we are. Taking a dose of anti-fire. There it is. This is the final battleground. The end all be all. What? Oh my god. Okay, for a moment. There it is. It's kind of hard to like get to. Come on. It's so hard to find. There it is. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and once you get on the grand ship, you have to kill 2 green dragons level 79 and 2 blue dragons level 111. You can use with melee. After you kill them and you watch the cutscene, you can resupply. So you can basically teleport out and resupply if you need to. Oh my god, 3 times, really dude. With 77 agility I can cross. Oh my, 4th time, really? Wow. Finally, holy smokes, man. Jesus Christ. What the heck, dude? Alright, so Tomas, thank goodness you're here. We got ourselves into a situation. What do we do? We're never going to make it out of the island. Don't worry. For now, just take out these dragons. I'll do my best. Good luck. Climb over the debris and then use the melee if you need to. Alright, there goes that guy. Oh wow. There's Galvek. Rayquaza! Shiny Rayquaza. Death. 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 Alrighty, so not to be messed with. Look who it is. I see you're still alive. I'm not easy to kill. I doubt that. As for you, Robert, you should have stayed home, man. You're no warrior anymore. You're just a cat. Maybe not, but I'm right where I need to be. How touching. I'm sorry, Tomas. What? Galvek. No. Well, why? What's the point of this, Bob? See how the mighty has fallen. You will pay for this. Wait till see. So now, you can resupply after this cutscene. You will have to fight 2 waves of dragons. Wave 1 is a black dragon, steel dragon, and then a brutal red dragon, one after the other. Wave 2 is a mithril dragon, adamant dragon, which can poison you pretty severely. Which can poison you very severely. So you need to have a antidote plus potion. And then a rune dragon, which can use electricity area of attack effect. So having insulated boost helps you mitigate damage. After each wave, you can replenish your food. So use protect from melee and then protect from magic. And throughout this fight, Galvek will launch a nuke into the sky. Even with 2 layers of protection, of dragonfire protection, you can if the nuke hits you directly on tile, you lose 115 HP, so it's instant death. If you're 1 tile away from it, you lose 57 HP. So make sure you're at least 2 tiles away from it. You'll hear like a growling in the background. Try to keep Galvek into the visual as you fight, and just move away accordingly. After both waves, you have another cutscene, and then you should teleport out before you actually fight Galvek to resupply and so forth. Alright, so anyway, there we are. So dragonfire protection. There you go. See that? That's a nuke right there. So make sure you keep him in line with the view. So yeah, you know once you run away, 2 tiles away. I'll show you what it looks like in the background. Yeah, there you go, see? Boom, went away. 2 tiles away. Now, see, this is when you want to use stuff magic. For the rest of the dragons, I think they use predominantly this attack style. Went away from the dragonfire. And this is now the steel dragon. Now we have the brutal red dragon. Boom, avoid the nuke, and then just continue as before. Alrighty, that's the end of the first wave. After this cutscene, you can teleport out and resupply for the second wave of dragons. Why do you persist? Can't you see you're done? It's over, man. Your precious hero is gone. Robert, you have no friends either. You're just by yourself. Oh, really? Don't be so sure, man. The cavalry has arrived. Alright, so same deal. Be careful with the nuke, and this is going to be the Mithril Dragon. Nothing too fancy with this guy. Alright, so next one is going to be the... this guy is kind of dangerous. Let me just boost up my anti-fire. This guy throws like a venom attack at you. So that's why you want to have a anti... see that's like a venom attack. Not that... sorry, not that in particular. And see, there you go. See that last thing is venom. You want to avoid that, otherwise you can get venom. Alright, last is gonna be the Kourend Dragon, which has a electricity attack, AoE attack, that can do a lot of damage unless you have like a insulated boot to help you with that attack. Yeah. Anyway, so it's same deal. Just try your best. There it is. See that's the AoE attack right there. Oh shoot, that was very close. Yeah, be careful of nukes. I'm actually losing a lot of... I'm actually out of food now, so I'm just gonna teleport out. Oh shoot! I think I'm safe. Yeah. Yeah, I ran out of food. The first time I did this, that was not the case. But anyway, so no shame. Just resupply and then we enter the fight. You have to fight the second wave again from the scratch. Oh my god, that Kourend Dragon is like a tank, dude. You may want to bring like a Divine Bastion potion if you're like lower common level than I am. I have 90 range and 90 defense, and this is still pretty hard. With armor dollar too. Enough of this. You've had your fun, but that fun is come to an end. You will face the full might of my power. You got your back to mice. Now show that dragon what you're made of. So now you're gonna fight Galvek. You can ignore the black dragons behind you. Just ignore them. Come on, Dragon Slayer. Let's see what you got. Alright, so I'm actually gonna teleport right out before I actually fight Galvek to resupply. Goodbye, Galvek. So let me resupply and then I'll reconvene with you guys. Alright, folks, the Dragon Slayer is back. This is the last fight we have to do with Galvek. He has 4 phases, 1000 HP. Which is why we're starting off with the ruby boats to help us get a lot of damage down the line. Same setup as I used prior. Armor insulated boots. You don't really need this. You can actually swap this out for something more stronger, like I guess a dragon boots, whatever have you. Up to you. And yeah, nothing else really is that much of a difference. I'm using a lot of brews because it's a very hard boss fight. So if you never used brews before, it's 3 sips to 1 superstore, 3 Ceradoan brew sips to 1 sip of superstore. Each time you use a Ceradoan brew, you reduce your stat, your attack, strength, range, and magic. So about 3 sips worth restores about 45 HP. And also 1 sip of superstore will basically neutralize the downside. And 2 prayer potions, standard potion, extended anti-fire potion, and then the bastion potion to help me get more juice out of my ranging. And these teleportations are the camera is for a last resort. The Varrock is for after you finish the boss fight. You can probably just put this away and just pull out something else to help you with the boss fight. So, but once you're ready, head your way back to Thorfinn in Morytania. And once you talk to him, you get straight into the fight. He is Galvek is immune to Galvek is immune to rings of recoil. Super anti-fire potions will not work against his special attacks, although they're still useful to have to mitigate the damage from his regular dragon fire. You can ignore the brutal black dragons level 318 that I showed you earlier, and disable your auto retaliate. That'll help a lot. If you die, you can collect your items from Thorfinn for 100,000 coins from your bank directly. You don't need to carry your cash with you. If you both die at the same time, you don't have to redo this, so that's good. Before I fight Galvek, let me go over all 4 of his phases so that you're aware of what's to transpire. Also, I will have enough time. I will have enough time to explain everything on the fly, so let's do it prior before this. So, Galvek is level 608 throughout all 4 phases, yep. First phase is the fire phase, so he slashes and magic up to 28. If you're outside his melee range, he can teleport you to him to melee you. Just run away. He has some dragon fire attacks. His aerial, the nuke that we saw earlier, same thing. If it hits you directly, it's basically instant death, 115 HP gone. If you're 1 tile away from it, you lose 57 HP. He has a purple dragon fire which turns off your protection player, just turn it back on, same as the Vorkath. He has 1 special for his phase, and that is fire traps. He will launch fire traps around the entire fleet, always in the same place. If you touch one, you lose up to like you lose up to your max HP, so up to like 100 HP. Whatever you have, it's basically instant death. After some time, they explode in a 3x3 radius, also up to your max HP, so also instant death. There's a lot of instant death in this battle, let's put it that way. So you may have to do this a few times. Sorry. He enters phase 2 at 75% HP. So for phase 1, position your screen so that the east side here is like this. It makes it easier for you to move around the arena to avoid the fire traps and also the dragon, the nuke that he launches. Use attack for magic, anti-fire potion, and boost like bastion potion and also rigor if you have it. Attack with ruby boats first. Attack with ruby boats all the way down to phase 2. For the aerials, move 2,000 away, and fire traps. For the fire traps, if you stay inside the center line, you'll be fine. Just move back and forth between the center line and you'll be okay. Second phase is the air phase. He ranged and magic up to 28. Randomly alternates between the 2. He has the same dragon fire attack. The nuke is still there. His special attack for this phase is hurricanes. He sends out hurricane, which drains your stats by 2, and also you run energy by 40%. It's not really dangerous for this phase. However, the next phase you definitely want some energy potions, some one energy. He enters phase 3 at 50% health. So for this phase, position your screen to be at the north top. So like this, like north to south like this. To help you move around a bit more easily, to avoid his nuke and so forth. Use attack from missiles for this phase, anti-fire potion boost, same thing, and continue using the ruby boats enchanted. Alright, phase 3 is the water phase. Range and magic up to 28. Same dragonfire nuke. His special in this phase is tsunamis. He throws out a wave of tsunamis, and only one of the row is safe for you to kind of pass through. If the tsunami hits you, you lose up to 100 plus HP, so basically instant death. And this is why you want to have some run energy for this phase. Otherwise, you may get caught with your pants down. During the tsunami plus a nuke, that could definitely do you in very quickly. So for this phase, position the screen like south. So south at the top, south to north of this. Use attack from missile, anti-fire potions, and boost. And continue using your Ruby Boat E. And also use your standard potion for this phase if you need to. Phase 4 is the Earth phase. He goes down into the center ring and then fights you. Slashes and range up to 28. Same nuke, Dragonfire. He has a special attack for his phase is a Earth projectile, like a rock tomb. He throws at you. If that hits you, you're trapped for several seconds, although you won't actually be damaged. The danger here is that you can't move, so his nuke may hit you, and it's game over. If that's the case, just teleport out. Don't even try to fight it. Just teleport out. Otherwise, you have to pay 100 coins to Thorfinn to get your items back. So the strategy here is to continue with the south on top. Position the screen to be south on top, and then just move around like this. Use your protective missiles, anti-fire potion boost, and attack with use Ruby Boats up to down to 150 HP. Then switch over to Diamond Boats to get more DPS. Yeah, you may die a couple times, no doubt. I definitely died. I died 4 or 5 times in one of my runs for this quest. So there's a lot of instant deaths. Let's put it that way. So whenever you're ready, I'm just gonna boost it right now so I get this out of the way. Dashing potion and then extend anti-fire potion. Get that away. All right, let's go, buddy. Let's go to fight. There we are. So nail my attack from stuff. Oh, this is the fire trap. So as long as you're in this center line, you'll be fine. Run away. Oh, that was very close. That was very close. That almost got me. That's a nuke right there. So this fire trap, do not touch them. Otherwise, you will lose a lot of HP. You will die instantly, basically. Alright, so that's what it is. There's nuke again. If you're not sure how far to run, just run from this line to this line, and you'll be fine. This guy has a lot of nukes, dude. He doesn't like me today. Definitely not my friend today, huh? Alright, I needed to drink some brews pretty shortly. It's just, when those explode, they deal a lot of damage to you. So 3 sips of brews to 1 superstore. So now I'm back to full stats. Oh shoot! This is more of those. This is the purple one, which turns off your protection player, and that's the teleportation that teleports you to him. There's more nuke. Okay, more nukes. Alright, more nukes. He's about to enter phase 2. Pretty. There we go, phase 2. Alright, phase 2 is the air phase. It's not as bad. Has phase 1. There's no besides the nuke. That's a hurricane that drains some of your run energy. You can try to dodge it, and also your stats. So this is not as bad as phase 1. Phase 1 is definitely worse because there's his special does it's a death to you. So position the screen north to south to help you move around. You just boost up here. 3 boosts in 1 thing. And also I use that's fine. There we are. Put back my thing. So protect from missiles. Alright, phase 3. Move screen south to top like this to help you do this, and also enable your standard potion. You find out. See, this is the special attack here. Be careful because these can stack with the nuke and it makes you freeze you out. So there you go. So make sure to just run into the wave that is not open. Stay in the center line so that you can see what's coming next. And there's the ruby effect, 100 plus HP. That's why you want to use the ruby still. Oh sure, I did not move correctly. Dang, I did. See that does a lot of damage to you. That's why you want to be very careful with that. Oh man. Alright, last phase is gonna be this phase, so it's gonna keep the orientation here. Be careful because this is the one that can definitely do you in. He's gonna like launch his rock thing here, and that can definitely do a lot of damage. See, that can trap you into his nuke, and then you're screwed. So be careful about that rock. Just move. Each time he fires, just move like 2 tiles away. It helps a lot. So now you want to switch to the diamond bullets when he's like 150 HP to finish him off. Alright, there he goes. Those last 2 Earth Tombs almost got me, dude. I kid you not. It helps, and then it kills Zergak. That was for Bob. Anyway, the screen positioning definitely helps a lot. Like just move, you know, the screen from east to like north to south, and then it helps you not have to worry about the angle of the actual attacks. Whew, that's Bob's tomb. Oh man, first try. No shame if you die the first time. It's, I definitely died a few times to this boss. Whew, man. Oh my god, Bob. Robert. Gone forever. Alright, so now let's head back to Alec Kinrad in the Myth Guild to end this quest. Good day, adventure. How goes it, man? About the quest. Let's talk about my quest, man. You have no idea what I've been doing at all. Here we have a hero in the mist. You have faced one of the greatest threats in this world has ever seen and came out victorious. Damn straight, man. Not without losses though. Bob is gone. My best pet cat. Indeed. We will ensure their sacrifice is never forgotten. All that remains is to ensure that history will forever remember this day. Now tell me everything that's happened in detail. Okay, thank you, friend. You helped us to fill our library of knowledge. The secrets that you have uncovered are worth more than any coin. It is an honor to welcome you into the Myth Guild. 5 quest points, access to Myth Guild, 80,000 smithing speed, 60,000 mining speed, 50,000 agility speed, and 50,000 thieving speed. Oh man, what a quest, dude. What a freaking quest. So inside the Myth Guild here, there's a couple of stuff you can do. You can buy it. They take a shop on like the 2nd, 3rd floor. The bank's on the 2nd floor. Man, what a quest. We slayed so many dragons. Found the Dragon Kin. Bob is gone. And we have access to this almighty Myth Guild. We are ourselves now a super legend and Dragon Slayer.